Hello there and welcome to the new video where I am talking about the difference between data scientist and data analyst. So this is a video which has been requested from one of my subscriber, and I just thought why not create some relevant content both from the data science that basically helps you compare the work which data scientists do in comparison with data analysts do. So if you have been watching my videos earlier, I have posted the data analyst specific videos, all the learning and skills and everything that you need to have as compared to data scientist video, where I have told about what do data scientists do, what are the skills, as well as a roadmap video, which is 1 year roadmap to basically become a data scientist if you are starting absolutely from scratch. So that's something I've already posted, but in this video I'm going to a different perspective where in a list I want to show you the difference between the work of data analyst and data scientist and some job related stuff and salary related stuff. Okay, so let's get started. On the right I have on the right, I think maybe it's a left for you. So on the right side I have this data analyst, over here we have the data scientist. So the first thing is about the statistics. Generally, data analyst is more and more concerned about basic statistics, like for example mean, median, mode, sum, counting and things like those most of the time, I would say. And sometimes they are also involved into basic regression modeling and basic hypothesis testing and things like those. But here in case of the data scientist, they have to, or they need to know the advanced statistics. That means the different types of models, the different types of sampling techniques, or the different ways in which you can analyze the data by applying the advanced statistics techniques is an expectation. So that's one and very core difference between these two. The second is that data analysts usually work on small data sets, whereas the data scientists usually work on the big data sets. So their data sets are generally limited to their very specific problem, and based on a problem to problem the data set may change. But here, because they are working on, let's say, a department or an enterprise level solution, their data sets are usually very huge, right? And because of this difference, there is this third thing, or the third point, where they have to do a very limited programming. Let's say if they are working in a spreadsheet, they are just writing a small VBA code, or a small, let's say if you are a Python, if you are a one who are using Python even for data analysis, like pandas library, you write a small program just to automate that particular task. But here in this case, they need to know the expert level programming, because they need to basically work on these big data set, on because of which they have to use all the loops or all the different types of joins, and the multiple things in the expert level programming even have to do sometimes even have to do optimization and parallelism and all of those things, and for that they need to know an expert level programming for that. After that, generally data analyst looks at what is happening, like for example, what is my sales looks like, what is my profit looks like, and where let's say the sales are less and things like those. And generally data scientists not just what, they also look at why. So if what is my sales, and why the sales amount is, or why the profit amount is the way it is coming. So they look not just the what, but the why, as well as when. That means if you want to predict what will be my sales after, or what will be the X number of sales, they can actually tell when that X sales will be. Or alternatively, you want to know at the end of the quarter or at the end of the month what will be my sale, then they look at this part, which is a future prediction of the information. So this is another difference between these two profiles. Now next thing is they mostly work on data provided. So generally a data is provided let's say via any team, the business intelligence team who is managing the team, or the IT team who is managing the team, or there are like other departments who is a provider of the data to the data analyst. Generally data scientists are involved in data gathering from multiple sources, It can be IT, it can be again multiple different departments data, or it can be something web related data as well. So from anywhere, which can basically allowing them to solve the use case, because their scope or their domain is relatively large when it comes to data analysts, and that's why they data analysts mostly work on the data provided. Here they gather the data from multiple sources to use it in their use case. Next thing is data analysts are usually SMEs, that means the subject matter expert, whereas in case of data scientists, what I have seen is they become an expert problem solver, because they know the expert level programming, they know advanced statistics involved into all of these different phases and can answer all of this. They become more and more or a good problem solver, right? So that's basically a difference. They usually solve or look at the problems which is related to their specific domain. Maybe your domain is finance, maybe your domain is sales or any operations. You look at that piece. They basically, you give them the problem, help them define the problem. They will start asking the relevant question and follow the entire cycle to give you the model or give you the output that you need. Mostly, like I said, because they are SMEs, they are mostly domain specific, and here because they are problem solver, they work in multiple domains. The next thing is here they work on the basic automation. Like I said, in case of limited programming, they look at high level automation. That means the for example, even in my work, we have the data scientist who basically look at these multiple scripts that they have created, the multiple Python scripts which are dependent on each other, and we use a system called Airflow where these automations happens, and they basically look at the automation of automation. I mean, in Python you have done the automation from data gathering to data analysis and everything, and then even they automate the Python scripts as well, where they put a flow in the Airflow as a system where it is mentioned that first which script will going to execute, after that next script will going to execute, and so on and so forth. So they work on very high level of automation, and that's why I wanted to mention that. Next is the generally for data analyst, you have the data analysis degree or data analysis course. In case of data scientist, there are multiple things like or there are multiple courses. For example, courses which are very specific to machine learning, or courses which are as comprehensive as, you know, it covers the statistics, it covers the other calculus and algebra, and the programming, and even looking at the algorithms and all, how you basically train and test and do everything. So machine learning certification is needed when you need to become a data scientist. Depends on what your level is. If you are already from the statistics domain, probably you may just need to have the programming language, and that's the course you will be looking at. But if you are not having any experience in that, don't even have the statistics or anything, you may want to look at the comprehensive certification, and that's something I have shown it in the past about the certification in one of my data scientist video as to what certification that you can take. The next is the relatively low salary when it comes to data analyst in comparison with the data scientist, and because the data scientist is a new and hot domain right now, that's why the salaries are pretty high. Generally a data analyst, based on my assessment, generally a data analyst which the amount that it earns after 10 or 12 years of experience, the data scientists usually earn anywhere between 4 to 5 years of experience, and even more in case of a data scientist, depends on your expertise level and all. But a general criteria is that the 10 to 12 year of experience data analyst, what the data analyst is earning with that experience, the data scientist will start earning in 4 to 5 years of experience. That means almost the journey is being cut to half. So that's the reason many people are moving towards the data scientist, as it is becoming a hot job and it is a well-paying job. And yes, and it's a natural progression as well, that from data analyst you become a data scientist. It's a very natural progression. So if you are the one who are planning to move from data analyst to data scientist, it's a natural thing, and definitely my recommendation is that yes, you need to do that. Come out of your comfort zone. If you are already a data analyst, pretty much aware about what you need to do day in day out basis, and generally in that comfort zone we don't try much, but come out of that, see what exciting things are happening over here, continue doing what you're doing, learn this new stuff, apply it in your existing job, and start showing your data science capabilities. I'm pretty sure that before you look for money and everything, look for the expertise in your existing job in the data analyst while learning the data science skills, and hopefully by the end of 1 year, once you have gone through this entire different data science techniques, the different phases, you will come out as a very strong data scientist in your domain for solving the problem in the data science area. So that's an additional tip I wanted to just provide for data analysts who are looking to become a data scientist, that it is a natural progression, and how you can basically apply the techniques in your existing job, because they are very much related. I mean, data scientist is nothing but the advanced version of data analyst, and it's basically you can easily apply once you start learning the data science techniques. So that's about it. Let me know how did you find this video. If you have any additional point you want to mention about data analyst and data scientist, that basically keeps these two streams apart. Also, any other thought that you have from moving to data analyst to data scientist, your creative idea, or anything in practical scenario you have applied where you have become the data scientist from data analyst, it will be interesting to know your journey. So let us know in the comments, and yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll meet you in the next video with a new topic.